Okay, I think we are live now, and yeah, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this video. Yeah, this video is going to be like a very chill one. As you can see, I'm kind of just chilling. Yeah, in the next 1 hour or so, I will be back testing for the year 2021 or 2022 rather. I'll be back testing for 2022. I'll be back testing my strategy to see how it has been working. So this is something I've been doing for the past 5 months. I've been back testing my strategy all the way back from about 2016. I've been doing it for a few months now, and yeah, just to know what I'm doing, the cycle of market that it works during a downtrend, during an uptrend, and how to also better my approach in the live market, right? So that will be the first thing we're going to be doing. But before we go into that, I would like to talk about a few things, right? Which is, as you can see from the title of this live, we are doing backtesting and psychology talk. So I've just been watching. I'm someone that I would rather just be in the background and watch and observe than maybe talk so much. But with this channel, I've learned to be a talkative, and I've also learned to sort of like document my experience with trading. So I was sort of like watching a video earlier today, how the forex trading industry has been, so like the image is extremely tarnished, where you find out that a lot of people in different dimensions are just scamming each other, right? You will see the mentors, you will see the influencers, you will see the signal groups, you will see the sort of like affiliate marketing or network marketing, whatever, where they do bring your neighbor to bring your neighbor, blah blah blah, all of those things, and then eventually it ends up being a Ponzi scheme. But then I keep wondering, after all of this madness that has been going on in the trading space for years, why is it that banks, why is it that hedge fund managers, why is it that institutional banks, why do they still keep trading, right? Why are they still in this space and they are making a lot of money from it? And that sort of thinking made me ask myself a question, which is, why am I actually trading? Am I trading for the glamorous life or the fancy things? Or am I trading to actually provide a better life for myself and for my family? Not me not me trying to show my profit or my payout and stuff to people, probably try to get them to sign up for mentorship and stuff. For me, I'm never going to sell mentorship. Never. Nothing will ever make me sell mentorship. Of course, I've taught people. I've taught a few of my friends. I'm currently teaching someone as well right now. But for me to come online and say, link in the description below, I have a community, I have a this bullshit, because I also have fall victim of all of those things. And to be very honest, right, what will make you stay in this trading space for the long term and eventually see the possibilities of the good result that you sort of like are hoping for, is if you actually take it as a business and you think about it in the long term, you know, the expectation of a lot of people is, oh, forex trading, the dream they sell to you is you can make your job in so, you can make money, like you can make your salary in 1 week, you can make your this in 2 days, you can make your, yes, it's very possible. But for you to get to the skill level of making a particular amount of money, which will also bring potentials of you losing a particular amount of money, because anybody that is telling you that trading is always win, and you accept that, you are a total fool. You are falling for this scam already. And yeah, I was a fool. Yeah, to be very honest, I was a fool. In fact, I fell for 2 different type of scams. One was a Ponzi scheme where you pay a particular amount of money, and then they will say you get so and so back. Eventually, I got nothing. I got scammed. That was couple of years back. I think 2020 thereabout, or 2021. Yeah. And all of those experiences, and even last year, I got scammed again into like a mentorship scheme, let me put it that way. And for me, I don't just really like to talk about what has happened in the past, because it's already the past. Have I made more money than all of what I've lost to scams? Absolutely. Like but what's, in as much as people want to make trading look so like easy and stuff, for yes, trading can be very easy, right? Trading can get to a level for you where you trade with ease, you trade with comfort. In a way, you cannot really be comfortable trading, like in terms of if you are trading your actual money, no matter how small with it, what you just have to do is to just accept the risk that I'm risking this money, and whatever the outcome of the trade is, right, you let it go. So I just kept looking at this, that there are so many people now that they are still even coming into the trading space, and they have this mindset of quick buck, right? Quick buck. They want to get it quick. And for me, the question I'm asking myself is, do I want to sort of like maybe get it quick or eat it quick, and then I'm no longer here in the next 5 years, I'm no longer here in the next 10 years, I'm no longer here in the next 20 years because I've lost all my money? And if you are looking at mentors, looking at influencers, whatever, right, for the ones that you believe and those that are actually doing the right things, it took them a number of years before they got to where they are now. And if you are just coming in, one of the biggest mistakes you will do is trying to compare yourself with your mentor, thinking that you can make the amount of money that your mentor is making in your first year or second year. It's not possible, because your mentor is currently trading maybe say 5 years, 10 years, maybe some even 20. And I would use one of the traders that I respect so much as a reference, right? Tom Mogad. He wrote the book Best Loser Wins. So I would always keep saying this book is one of the best trading psychology books as far as I'm concerned, right? You can go check it out if you like. And then as well as the Discipline Trader, these two are like top priority for me. I keep studying them, I keep reading, because at the end of the day, I don't really care about every other person. I care about myself the most, right? So I want to make sure that this trading works out for me, and I want to be able to put myself around those that are doing it the right way and that have been in the game for a long time. So putting the case of Tom Mogad as an example, right? He has been trading for I think close to 30 years now, and this is someone that he went to school. He did study. I think he did study in let's even check. I don't like to do guesses. Let's see if we get a story about him. Okay, yeah, there's really nothing about. Okay, I think actually. Okay, so he actually studied economics and finance in 2 universities in the UK here, and so I don't know, maybe he has a master's degree in finances or whatever, but he did study economics, right? He did study finance and economics twice in 2 different universities. And so that is also sort of like trying to tell you that this is someone that, in the orthodox way of thinking, right? You know, what they say is, if you want a good career, you go to school, you study a good course, whatever. And which he did. He went on to study economics and finance, and with the hope that he will actually understand how to trade from school. Obviously he didn't, right? Because 80% of the knowledge you have in schools, except for some specific industries, most of them are useless. You would have to be the one to come to actual experience of life to learn and put into use what you have learned theoretically, put them into use practically for them to make sense to you. So I really did resonate with him a lot, and this was someone that, after I started trading, lost money like 2 years, went back to work, gathered money again, came back. And the thing that a lot of people don't see is, right now you see a lot of even Tom Ogad inclusive is making crazy money, and every other person that you see making crazy money, right? For those that are actually doing the legit and the right thing, you don't know how much work they put in. You don't know how much they may now make it look easy, right? Because when you learn when you get to a level in your trading, right, people would think, oh, this guy is just lucky, he's just doing it so easily, because it has now become second nature to you. But one of the things that people don't understand is the depth that it takes, how deep they have digged into their self, not like strategy at all now. Because I've always keep saying this, that just the way you trade, your approach to trading does not have to be complex. In 3 months to 6 months, you can get a very good strategy and start testing it out. Where the problem comes, and where a lot of us suffer the most, is number 1, trusting that strategy when it's losing. Number 2 is also for you to actually have some level of self-confidence and self-belief in yourself to actually execute. Because for me, of recent, I was sort of like experiencing not necessarily a drawdown, but an underperformance of what I have seen in terms of my data, or what I have backtested. And I kept on asking myself, what am I doing currently now that I was not doing when I was backtesting, that is making me underperform my trade? And then I realized that the first thing I do is I don't scale into my positions. Number 2 was I close out my trade whenever I see that market is retracing against me. Number 3 was also that when I get into good trades, I am always wanting to look for home runs. When I was backtesting, I take my profit at a 1 to 3. So all of these things, I went back to look at them, and then I came back to the live market and I executed those things. And in about a month, everything changed totally, and it went back to normal, the way I was trading while I was backtesting. And I've seen so much growth from then to now. Been able to pass a couple of accounts, even increased my my capital in progress of like prop firms to want to get funded with and stuff like that, and also get some payout. But regardless of the result, right, I'm nowhere near I want to be, which is the question I'm also now asking myself and to you watching this video. Why are you actually trading? Because in trading, that you can get to a point and then you become very, very complacent with what you're doing. You no longer follow the daily routines. You think you can just wake up whenever and jump on the chart. Yeah, that could work for you, but with the way I have grown into my trading now, I have found that having a strict routine, a disciplined routine, and a disciplined approach to market is extremely important. And for what I'm looking for in terms of like growth or even monetary value, right, I'm not even close to it yet. And what is actually the pillars of why I'm trading is not necessarily about the money, because the emotions, right, the why behind me wanting to go into trading is beyond me wanting to make a quick buck or so amount. I want to be able to give myself, my family, my loved ones the kind of life of comfort and abundance that will be extremely easy for them to do whatever it is they want to do. That's like the number one priority. There are other things that are extremely personal that I don't want to talk about on YouTube. Well, I just want you to sit back and ask yourself, because a lot of people are fooling around when it comes to trading. Like, people are doing stupid things. Will they make money in the short run? Probably, but in the long run, right? Because you have to look at what you are doing as you are building foundation for something. Now, there's this thing that says if foundations are not very solid, right, there is a higher tendency that your building is going to collapse. Now, what is your foundation in your trading? Your foundation, first of all, is your psychology, your mindset, how you are thinking about trading, your approach to trading every day or every week, whenever you come to the charts to trade, right? That's the number one priority of your foundations. Your daily game plan, your weekly game plan, your trading rules, your trading plan, all of those things. Then number two is your mindset. Mindset in terms of like, do you believe in yourself? Do you actually believe you can do this? Do you even think you are someone that can be disciplined, right? That can actually put in the work? Are you someone that is very lazy, or you're mediocre? There are so many questions to just ask and keep asking. But I just believe the desperation of the human heart is currently being played on in this current world that we are. There are people desperate for power, desperate for fame, desperate for quick riches, desperate for health, good health, desperate for material things. Like, people are desperate for so many things, and the ones that can see the desperation, which are the influencers, the quote unquote psychologists or whatever, they can see how people are so desperate for different things, even fitness, right? Gym stuff, whatever. These people liposuction, they are do go and do bum, go and do nose. And who is actually profiting from the level of desperation that the world is going through right now? They are the people that know how to control the desperation of the human heart. In trading, you would not see people that they come to YouTube or maybe on Instagram and stuff, they share their wins, they share their losses, they talk about psychology, they talk about the importance of so many things. You will never see them have so many views. You won't even see them get mentorship, because the people that will get it are the ones that they have Ferrari to flaunt. If that is borrowed or is owned, people would always get attracted to those extremely flashy and luxurious things much more than people that actually give him value. Some of those people that have flashy things, right? Do they give value to? Absolutely yes. Some of them do, some don't. But for you to be attracted, right, it is not the person sitting, they'll show you Richard Mille, they show you Lamborghini, they show you all of those things you can get with trading, if and when you get your trading right. But most people that sign into those mentorship, into those courses, they don't get anything. It is the people that are the influencers or whatever, they keep the money and they keep selling it to you, because when you get into either you are taught nothing or what you are being taught is vague. And when what you have is vague, you keep coming back because you think and you have the expectation that there is more. There is something that this person is doing that you are not being taught, blah blah blah, and all of those things. Yeah. I've been yapping for about 20 minutes now, and then I would like to just get into the back test. I would not necessarily go into the details of how I trade, but it's extremely simple. You might get a glimpse of it on the chart, because as far as I'm concerned, psychology